Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Jabba in the Hut. Yes, I am the man who is doing this today, obviously, because that's the only thing that I do. I don't know, sometimes I just say things and I just think to myself, why am I saying these things? Why am I even on here talking? I don't know. Um, but yeah, today we had some bad news worldwide, about Mr. Chandler Bing, Mr. Matthew Perry. That man went through some troubles in his life, and unfortunately, time has took its hand on him. And I don't want to be on here sounding too much like a priest, but yeah, I mean, the guy was comedy gold on Friends, and I've so many memories about coming home and watching Friends, and like just sitting on a Sunday and just watching so much of Friends, and Joey and Chandler and their friendship, and it was just great. It was fantastic. What a show, and you know what a what in a way a TV show comedian in a way. Yeah, sad times, but I hope if everybody hears the news today, I hope they're okay. I hope Matthew Perry's family's alright. I know that doesn't matter because I'm just a guy that's on YouTube, but it's one of the things that I think is relevant to everybody, and everybody knows who Matthew Perry is. Especially if you were kind of growing up the 1990s or the 2000s roundabout era. So anyway, yeah, I couldn't do a video on what I think the result would have been for against Hibs. Sorry, my brain is absolutely chocolate today. Yeah, it's one of those. It was one of those games, basically that I watched, and I just thought, you know what? It's after a Champions League game. What do you expect? Players were tired. To me, I think a big loss for us was Hatate. The Atletico Madrid game, let's get that out of the way and done with. That draw was. We should have won the game, but all in all, satisfied with a point. Let's be realistic here. Satisfied with a point. Because we're still. To get a point against Atletico Madrid, to make Celtic Park a fortress again, you need to make these teams scared to come here. And I generally thought we had Atletico Madrid rattled because we played. Not only did we draw against them and maybe embarrass them a little bit, we played good football in the first half. We really, really did. And we had them in our cocktails. The only thing I would say is when Hatate went off, the energy went down just a little tad, it just didn't. I don't think the interaction of Bernardo did anything for me really. I just thought he was very, not really finding his positions well. Sometimes he was running into about 3 or 4 players, just to try and get the ball off someone. Don't know if he was trying to make them follow him or anything like that, but he's that'll come in time. But generally, moving on to the Hibs game, yeah, it was very lacklustre, no energy. Team kindy, the team that was playing was obviously the team that played against Atletico Madrid, so you can just say maybe fatigue or tiredness came in there. I don't know, but I'm not going to read too much into it, to be honest. I still think we can play some good football. We just need to find that energetic spark from the bench, or at least a player in that central midfield role that will at least do something. Don't get me wrong, Matt O'Reilly and Callum McGregor, great, okay. Matt O'Reilly, again, you could say tiredness in that game. But yeah, to come away from Easter Road with a draw was actually, to me, it wasn't a bad result. Because, Hibs could have just. You knew once Hibs lost against Rangers 4-0, you knew they were going to come and try and play against, or at least just defend against us. And there was a part at the end when Rocky Bashiri just started celebrating because he kicked the ball out the 6-yard box. That just shows you, that just shows you they didn't want to win the game. They just wanted a draw, and that was it. So. Yeah, am I let down? No, of course not. It's fatigue and it's tiredness that's came into that game. And it's just a bit, and we didn't have any Hatate, which is kind of worrying, because at the end of the day, who's going to come for that bench and make a difference? Who's going to come on and be that energetic spark, be the playmaker that Hatate is? That's when you really miss Hatate. And you look at these games and you say, we could have done with Hatate. Okay, it didn't really help that Maeda went off as well with a sore eye. And I know I'm saying that. When I hear that myself, I'm like, a sore eye, okay. But, Maeda went off with a sore eye, and then obviously we just started kind of trying to find the energy, and then we brought on James Forrest too. To be honest, it had a little more bit of energy than Maeda had, to be honest. Like, Maeda's a hard worker, but God, that Atletico Madrid game probably took out of him. Because I thought he was smashing in that game. Thought he was really, really good. But yeah, Hibs, what can you say? 0-0. What are you going to do? Take a point from Easter Road? Absolutely. That's what I'll say. Anyway, guys, let's keep our confidence up, okay? We just need to try and find that energetic spark. Maybe Tomoko Awata will be that energetic spark. Maybe he'll find himself as the new Hatate. We don't know, because, that was the second game Bernardo played. Again, didn't think he did too much. Didn't really do too much wrong, to be honest, But at the end of the day, just a bit still. Not energetic enough to get the ball up the field. It's strange. I mean, to be honest, it's the first game I've probably not paid attention to. But it's the first game that you notice that you're not paying attention to, because, Celtic hardly made any chances, to be honest. So yeah, first half into second half, not that good. Didn't do too well. But we just have to move on. Next game, we've got a wee break, so the next game's going to come thick and fast, and then we've got Atletico Madrid again, which might be a bit of a payback for Atletico Madrid. But I'm kind of hoping that we can go over there and get a goal or two, maybe. Especially if they're going to come out and play against us. I can't really say that that we're going to win that game, but I can't really say we're going to lose that game either. Because I'll go for a draw. If we can get another draw at Atletico Stadium, I don't know the name of it. The Diego Simeone Academy of Absolute Buffoonery. You could call it absolutely just a terrible guy, really. I don't like Diego Simeone. Don't ask me why. I'm pretty sure he doesn't care if I like him or not. But then again, maybe. But the thing is, does Diego Simeone just look like, I want to be Johnny Cash? He's dressed in black, you know what I mean? Like, he always dresses like he's at a funeral. Anyway, maybe I'll wear something bright for the next game. Yeah, so let's go, guys. Heads up. All right, a couple of wee setbacks in the league with the draw, and then obviously the Champions League. We should have won that game, but at the end of the day, you're playing against a top quality side in Atletico Madrid, and then you're going on to play Hibs, who just been pumped 4-0 after Rangers the week before. So yeah, everybody's got a point to prove, and sometimes you need to focus on that, because they've got a new manager and they've got points to prove, and that's it. That's basically what this draw meant to them. They've got a point. Well done. Yeah. I know it sounds a bit narky there, didn't it? It did, but that's the way I'm feeling. I just hate it when you go to these teams and they don't open up against you. But then again, Celtic never played well either, so it was just one of those games where each team was happy with a point. It just seemed like that kind of game. Anyway, guys, yeah, give me a wee chat up. If you've got anything to say, any opinions or anything like that, let me know. Let me know how your weekends are. All that kind of thing. It's because it's just about finding friends, and it's about doing something means everything, really, and that's about it. All right. So listen, the week's approaching. Monday is approaching. Let's all get through to the Friday. All right. See you later, guys. Have a grand time. It's good when it stops it, isn't it? Bye.